What's going on, everybody? This is Stock Talk David, and this is actually my first video of official video of 2026. So I appreciate you guys checking in. I only ask one thing, man. Just hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Continue to help the channel grow. Even though I haven't been on in a while, I just think it's time to check in for 2026. So just want to know what you guys' plans are for 2026. What's stopping you from investing? What's stopping you from, opening that brokerage account if you haven't started? Transferring that money over and getting started in the stock market because this is a game that you want to play. You want to be in this game as much as possible. So, for those who haven't started yet in 2026, we're investing in 2026. If you haven't started yet, it's time to get started ASAP. So I just want to throw that out there first. And then, I want to give a little recap of 2025 because, I was making videos about my dividend income and um, cover call income. And man, 2025 was a blessing. It was a blessing. I'm not going to lie, in regards to the dividend income and the cover call income we was able to obtain last year. Um, we really, we blew it out the water as far as our expectations. I didn't get a chance to do a November recap, honestly, just being lazy, or a December recap. And I was going to do one, but man, I'm a little down because my Excel sheet, if you've seen the past videos that I had an update, Microsoft login update, and I updated it and I tried to open up that Excel sheet which had a bunch of different tabs, and all of a sudden it's corrupted and it won't open, so I can't even get my stuff back to update my sheet. It was already updated for the year, and I was working on 2026 dividend income, and that sucks. So I just have to take some time uh, to start over and get that together. But overall, man, we had a really good year in 2025, and we're hitting the ground in 2026 running. Today was a rough day in the market. Um, it was a rough day, but we know that's how it's going to be. It looks like the S&P is down, the Dow is down, everything was down today. Not surprisingly, but we're still going to have a good year this year, I believe. I hope so. And I just want to give an update on the portfolio, right? I'm gonna be talking about a lot of different portfolios that I have, and I want to get you guys, get your opinion on it. And I'm gonna start with my one of my portfolios in Fidelity, because we're gonna talk stocks, right? We're gonna talk stocks. We're gonna talk dividend income. We're gonna, all this stuff. So one thing I wanted to do for 2026 is I'm not taking a step back from dividend income, but um, I thought make a lot of my portfolios just a little more solid, right? They were already solid, but I just wanted to just tighten it up a little bit more for 2026. So we're going to start off with this portfolio here, and I want to get you guys' opinion. In every video, I may talk about a different portfolio. Well, I only have so many portfolios, so it's not going to be every video. But the first couple of videos, I'll talk about it just to get you guys' opinion on uh, how you feel about the portfolio, and what you make any additions, subtractions, or whatever the case may be. So let's break down this first portfolio, and just overall, I'm in one of my Fidelity accounts, and this portfolio, just to give you a backstory, over the last year is up 22.53%. So if you're in Fidelity, you go to your portfolio, go to that summary, it'll give you can see 1 month, year to date, 1 year, 3 years, right? So we're just gonna go with 1 year right now. This particular portfolio is up 22.53% in the last year. And if I look at the S&P over the last year, the S&P is up 18.55%. So this portfolio is up 23.53%. The S&P is up 18.55% over the last year. So anytime you're outperforming the S&P You're doing a good job. So, and we made a couple of changes to this portfolio at the start of the year. I'm really excited about it to see what it's going to do. So I'm just going to run down. This portfolio consists of 8 positions. If you know about me, I do have a lot of stocks, right? But per portfolio, I want to keep my positions down between 5 to 10 positions. 10 is really too much. 5 to 8 really, but definitely no more than 10. And I just learned this from experience over time. I just able to manage my portfolios a lot better. So that's just my preference. So let's go over this particular portfolio. I'm just going to read off um, the positions. You can tell me what you think in the chat down low or in the comment section. So one, we have SMH, we have SPY, we have SLV, we have BRKB, we have SCHG, we have JEPQ, JEPQ, we have GDXW, and we have MU. So for those that don't know what those ticker symbols represent, hey, this is a great time to download, Yahoo Finance, and put those ticker symbols in, and you'll know what each position is, and that kind of help you do some research on your end. So once again, SMH, SPY, SLV, BRKB, SCHG, JEPQ, GDXW, and MU. So that is portfolio number one. This is a portfolio, like I said, I'm really excited about. I think it's a lot of solid positions in this portfolio. I have some good ETFs, some good income, some growth positions. And of course, like I said, you want to start with that foundation of the S&P 500, and there's many positions or ETFs that represent the S&P. And in this particular portfolio, we're working with the actual SPY. So this is portfolio one. I think it's going to do really well as long as the market cooperates this year. I think this is going to be a home run portfolio. We got everything we need in it. We got the S&P. We got some growth. We got some income, and that's kind of my forte and how I build, how I want to build a portfolio. So let me know what you guys think. And like I said, we're gonna be coming back from time to time. We're gonna do a little portfolio talk, and yeah, we're just gonna take it from there. So appreciate you guys sticking with me. And, as always, I'll try to be a little more consistent. But we're still in the game, still heavy in the game, not going nowhere. This is the first official video for 2026. Like I said, just do me one favor. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Share the video, and I will talk to you guys later.